outside.
When did you become aware that you were perhaps a little different to other people?
There isn't a particular time where I think that I recognised I was different compared to other people. I never saw myself as different. I never saw myself as being away from the crowd. I'm sure that other people picked it up, especially as being younger children. They were more curious and fascinated by anything that was a little bit more different. But I don't recall a specific time of realisation.
If you don't mind, I'll just hold it like this. Okay, so if you want to close. Okay, so you are working quite hard here. Open. Yeah, that's no problem. So what are you thinking about when you do that?
Either moving the wrist backwards
Mm-hmm.
or twisting it to this side,
Okay, so
which seems to not work as well. But
yeah, it seems that, and as well, if you're twisting this way, it's going to start to affect, when you're actually doing different things. So I think the first one's the best way. So if you're just think about moving it back.
So what we'll do with that next is I'll fill it with plaster on the inside. Yeah. So we'll get some dental plaster.
Did you just try to do everything that everyone else around you did and just...
Yeah. I've been told that at a younger age that every time I would try to do something, I'd always attempt it first with my right hand, because I was born naturally right-handed, and having not succeeded, I would have just carried on with my left. And having done that for 18 years, I've adapted pretty well, and that's just a skill that I've kind of gathered, learning new methods to do everyday tasks and chores, that sort of thing.
So what we'll do is we'll try and find one that's going to suit you better here. So again, if you want to just close and relax and close. So obviously that's when you're sending a very slight signal. It's the fingers are starting to go at different speeds. You send a, and obviously if you send another, yes.
And have you ever been able to sort of kind of make fun out of the situation?
I always do. I always make fun of myself more than anyone makes fun of me. There's nothing else you can do, really. Just bring a bit of humour into it and it lightens up the surroundings. And
were there any episodes when you kind of kidded people as to how it had happened? And
I always tell stories, especially to strangers and new people I meet, particularly ones including shark attacks and dangerous ventures which have led to this accident. And it is so much fun to see their reactions, because 99% of the time they'll pick it up and believe it.
And can you describe the sensation of making it work?
Feeling the fingers move, yeah.
I mean, what is it? A very deliberate thought process that you have to...
Unlike what everyone else thinks, it's a detachable prosthesis, so it's not got any wires attached to my nerve endings or through my brain. Instead, I actually had to train during the week sending signals through my hand by moving certain muscles and moving my hand back and forth in certain patterns. And these would send muscle impulses towards the sensors on either side of my arm, which are on the inside of the socket.
You don't look like you're doing anything too obscure with your shoulder or your elbow.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go for it.
When you go through an airport, do you wear it?
A mix of both, actually. The hand's made of an aluminium alloy, so it doesn't really set off any metal detectors like a belt does. But people notice it when it's on. what's more fun is to wrap it up in a package or something like that, and then feed it through in the bag, where a hand-shaped object will be placed through the scanner. And then I have seen a number of times security guards rushing over to the screen, pointing at this object, and quickly pulling it out of the bag, or asking me to pull it out of the bag for that matter, in this wrapped package. Yeah, so it's good fun to say when they ask what's in the bag, oh, it's a hand, and then their faces just drop.
Here, yeah.
Having sort of lived all of your life really in this incredibly can-do way, not thinking of yourself as different or disabled, and indeed manifestly finding a way, how did suddenly getting the hand change the way you viewed yourself?
Well, the hand mainly allowed me to multitask and do everyday things like holding a glass of water. So the hand hasn't inspired me to change as a person or to change as just being different. What it has done is just allowed me to do some things that I struggled with and not complain about it as much. But just being part of the new advancement in technology and seeing how this could develop further is absolutely incredible. It's pushed me personally to study engineering at university, just because the whole contribution of science and technology to my life has improved it significantly, that I want to be part of this sort of industry and see how it advances further.
Are there any upsides to having this? Do you think, for example, it might have made you more resourceful?
It's certainly made me more open. Definitely more open to see what people are like in personality-wise rather than physically. I guess it's just given me more adaptable and open mind to certain environments and learning how to do stuff on the beats, whether it's new and doing it differently to everyone else. I guess I've benefited from that kind of experience.